I got this. Welcome to Chuckle Circle, where you're... I messed it up already. Welcome to Chuckle Circle, where you... Oh my god! Welcome to Chuckle Circle. Well...
Welcome to Chuckle Circle, where you'll laugh your gloves on, featuring Lena Ed and Leo Nickel.
Son.
No.
A 25-year-old politician got heckled during a climate crisis speech, and her deadpan retort was, "Okay, boomer."
A CNN
Shut up.
Democratic presidential town hall.
Okay, so basically, an important lady in New Zealand said "Okay, boomer" during her speech. According to CNN, a 25-year-old New Zealand lawmaker giving a speech supporting a climate crisis bill was heckled by an older member of parliament. Her witty response baffled her audience to the delight of millennials everywhere. So during her speech, she just said, "Okay, boomer," and then she continued with her speech after the person heckled her.
There was really no pause between it, too.
Yeah,
She
I
just
didn't
kinda,
even...
like...
Former Vice
I didn't
President Joe
hear
Biden.
the guy say whatever he said to her.
Yeah, I didn't hear any talking, and then you just saw her look over and say, "Okay, boomer," and continue.
Yeah, here.
And the generations after me do not have that luxury. In the year 2050, I will be 56 years old. Yet, right now, the average age of this 52nd Parliament is 49 years old. Okay, boomer. Current political...
So, I saw her, like, motion to the guy, but I didn't really, like, hear him. So I don't know what he said to
I
her.
didn't hear him, but I see the guy next to her, like, trying so hard not to laugh when she says it.
Yeah.
Whoever that guy is, iconic.
So this was posted at 9:15 a.m. on Thursday, November 7th, 2019. So, "Okay, boomer" is a viral meme among millennials and Generation Z. It exploded this year on TikTok. So that's where we're all hearing it from. It's mocking baby boomers and their patronizing opinions. So, an article in the New York Times stated that the "Okay, boomer" phenomenon is a rallying cry for millions of fed-up kids. So, it's just like recent slang.
Yeah.
I feel like it's appropriate. I don't know. I mean, we don't have really any like baby boomers to defend themselves here. I don't know.
No.
It's just, I find it funny that she said it. Like, I feel like it's not a very professional thing to say, but
It's not professional.
I don't know. It
but
doesn't look good for her on like a professional level, but she's winning over the kids.
And really, at this point, the kids are the ones who she needs behind her.
What's her name? Who is she?
Her name is Chloe
Swarbrick.
Swarbrick?
Swarbrick said later in a Facebook post that people were upset about her remarks. "Today I have learned that responding succinctly and in perfect jest to somebody heckling you about your age as you speak about the impact of climate change on your generation with the literal title of their generation makes some people very mad," she wrote. "So I guess millennials ruined humor. That, or we just need to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and abstain from avocados. That's the joke." So, I love her.
She's my new favorite person, honestly.
In a text message conversation with New Zealand Stuff, Swarbrick explained the phrase is a simple summarization of... Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Is a simple summarization of collective exhaustion. True.
Yeah. We're all so tired.
She added that she was tired of hearing that millennials ruined everything and they need to pull our socks up or something. Swarbrick went on to acknowledge that you cannot win a deeply polarized debate. Facts don't matter. It's better to acknowledge that perhaps energy is better spent elsewhere, she said. That rallying cry is a relatively innocuous "Okay, boomer." So, I mean, I love her. If she was running for an election, I would vote for her.
I think my favorite part, this is a little, like, off topic from specifically her, but I think my favorite part of the "Okay, boomer" thing is when they get so angry, especially after they're like, millennials and Gen Z are special snowflakes who, like...
Yeah.
And they go on about how, like, we can't take jokes or whatever.
And then the moment we say something back, then they freak out. Yeah.
It's so funny to me. Like, good. 10 out of 10.
On the New Zealand Parliament, on their video of it, they had captioned it, and they captioned it, "Okay, Burma."
Who is Burma?
So, Jason Walls said she fired back with OK Boomer, but the captions on Parliament TV clearly have not yet got the memo on the millennial slang. So then they responded to the tweet and they said, "We apologize for the error and have updated the captions accordingly. Clearly, we need to start doing all office meme briefings."
Can you imagine
The New Zealand
going to
Parliament is
work?
on top of it.
Can you imagine going to work and you get a memo and it's like, meet us in wherever. I don't know how offices work. Meet us wherever so you can have your monthly meme briefing.
I love that.
It reminds me of the Naruto run thing.
Mm-hmm.
When the Area 51 raid was happening, and you'd see pictures of, like, government officials having to explain what Naruto running is.
Yeah. I don't really have anything else to add. I just think it's like...
I think she's great. I want to know more about her.
So, according to Wikipedia, Chloe Charlotte Zwarbick was born in June of 1994. She's a New Zealand politician and an entrepreneur. Following a high-profile but unsuccessful run for the 2016 Auckland mayoral election, she became a candidate for the Green Party of... oh God, I don't want to say this. Green Party of Aotearoa, someplace in New Zealand, standing in the 2017 New Zealand general election and was elected as a member of the New Zealand Parliament. She's a Green Party spokesperson for the mental health, drug law reform, education, arts and heritage,
Tertiary
education, small business, broadcasting, youth, and local government.
I love her. Every
does
single
everything.
word, like, I love her more. She entered the University of Auckland at 17 and graduated with a Bachelor in Law and a Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy.
She's
That's
everything.
crazy, man. So she's been a member of the Parliament since 2017.
She gave a speech at a human blockade that briefly interrupted a weapons expo. After the 2017 general election, Swarbrick lodged the Election Access Fund Bill, a private member's bill originally drafted by Mojo Mathers, in the members' ballot, and in February 2018, this bill was drawn from the ballot. This piece of legislation aims to establish an election access fund to be administered by the Electoral Commission and used by any disabled candidate to cover disability-related costs of standing in a general election, by non-for-profit bodies to cover costs of making election education events and materials accessible, and by registered political parties to support access needs of any members to allow them to participate within the party. The bill passed its first reading in May 2018 with unanimous support.
She's awesome.
So she's basically just a great person.
Yeah. She's like, wow, disabled people are people. They deserve to, vote. She is also a staunch campaigner for the legislation of recreational cannabis.
Thoughts?
Cool.
I don't know what staunch means.
I could tell.
Okay. I'm assuming that she's for recreational cannabis.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
well,
like, recreational cannabis, why not? I really like her, she's really cool. Swarbrick negotiated a formalization of police discretion that requires police should not prosecute unless it is in the public interest and the user would benefit from a therapeutic approach.
I love her. She's like...
Everything about her is just great. Can she run our country?
I hope that she runs for the 2020 election in America.
The Wikipedia has already been updated to talk about what happened, yesterday.
So, Wikipedia stated, in November 2019, Swarbrick shut down a heckler in Parliament after he interrupted her speech on climate change by using the phrase, "Okay, boomer." Swarbrick was commenting on the Zero Carbon Bill, which aims to reduce the net carbon emissions in New Zealand by zero by 2050, when she used the phrase. Although there was little on-site reaction, she was later accused of ageism and admitted making some people very mad by doing it.
Ageism.
That's literally so stupid. That's the most stupid thing I've ever heard. She's not being ageist. She's just...
Ageism.
Okay, That's so dumb. She's just clapping back at some guy who made a dumb comment who's getting butthurt about it.
Yeah, I mean...
This is why the phrase exists. It's just to say, okay, boomer, when boomers say boomer things. They're so stupid.
She was
is so dumb.
interrupted. So she was like, stop. And he got mad about it. Because apparently okay boomer is an awful phrase that should never be said ever.
Oh, okay, listen. On the topic of her sexuality, Swarbrick has said that she likes people refusing to give a label. She says that she did not come out of the closet because she was never in the closet, echoing sentiment from a conversation she had with Scottish MP Mahari Black.
I love her. Every single time I read something new, I love her more.
So basically, possibly representing LGBTQ people for recreational cannabis, said OK Boomer, a law activist in New Zealand.
25 years old.
She is the youngest politician to enter parliament since Marilyn Waring in 1975. She ran in the 2016 Auckland mayoral election, coming in third place. She's part of the Green Party, which is a left-wing political party in New Zealand, which supports ecology, social responsibility, grassroots democracy, and nonviolence. So she's just overall a great person. Like, I wish more politicians were like her, which means the Gen Z kids are gonna have to grow up to be her, fill her shoes when she's done.
I mean, honestly, I think most Gen Z people...
I think collectively Gen Z people are usually left-wing.
Yeah, most Gen Z people are going to be left-wing, and they're going to be like, hey, what if we didn't ruin the planet?
Which, not saying being right-winged is bad, but that's all I've got. I think that she is a very respectable person.
Oh, I said fantastic.
Well, yeah, that. I don't know, I like her. I think we should, follow her. Wait, do you think she has, an Instagram?
Chloe Swarbrick's OK Boomer clapback in New Zealand Parliament has me shook.
Same.
I'm gonna go to her Twitter. I want to know what her Twitter looks like.
Oh my god, her bio says, MP in AK Central, another bloody millennial on the social medias, hopelessly woke.
I love her! Just another bloody millennial on the social medias.
Hopelessly woke.
OK Boomer.
We'll see y'all next week. Okay, Boomer.
Hey, yo. Hey, yeah. This one goes out to all the 65 plus crowd on SoundCloud. Not gonna say much. Shout out Jet Will. He gonna take over on the mic. Old ladies suck. Okay, Boomer. 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 Okay. Okay, Boomer. Okay. Okay, Boomer. Okay, yeah. Boomer. Okay, Boomer. Okay, Boomer. Okay, Boomer. Okay.